Yeah, Miles. How recently have you been on your Crunchyroll?
Stream.
It's been a minute while.
Oh, okay. Just so you know,
Actually, no, that's a lie. I was just watching Hunter x Hunter last night.
All right, I was just gonna say because I went on yesterday to watch some High School DxD, and I saw in the For You category, it's now changed to a bunch of shit that's like catered more for me. Not that I've touched anything. It's just like I saw it said, "Is it Monsters Musume?" on there. I'm like, oh,
shit.
he's not gonna be happy about this.
Don't.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
Yeah, so then we get into episode 7, which is still out here, like, I guess robots still suspect, and then typical teen angst. Also, this is when Mark finally reveals himself to Amber.
And
she's like, exactly. She's got
I knew.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic.
See, I had
The
a
most
feeling
toxic
she would
person
have
I've seen
figured
in a
it
while.
out. Who?
Amber. Amber is one of the most toxic people I've seen in a show in a while, but
Really? Why do you think Amber's toxic?
Okay, you know why Amber's toxic?
Why is
Do you
Amber
really
toxic?
want to know why Amber's toxic?
I want
right?
to hear this.
I want to know.
You're gonna sit here and tell. You're gonna sit here and tell me that she knew. She knew. She was
That
like, "Oh
he
yeah,
was a hero.
Oh yeah, I figured you were a hero." And you're still gonna get mad at my boy this whole time for disappearing and running off and doing all this other stuff, and then also being mad because he didn't tell you before. Well, I'm sorry that a 17-year-old high school kid that just found out he had powers 3 months ago didn't reveal his secret identity to you. Are you kidding me?
I ain't gonna lie. If you was 17, well, maybe not if your father was a superhero. That's the only thing.
And
but
exactly, he's
feel
been living a whole secret his whole life.
I feel like if my parents were not superheroes and I got powers, I'm telling somebody.
Yes,
I'm telling somebody.
but his
Well, he
dad
did,
his dad is a superhero, and Eve even said episodes before.
Yeah.
Telling somebody your secret identity is a huge responsibility. Do you care about her?
Wait, here we go.
And she was like, "Do you care about her enough to put that burden on her?"
Fucking Eve,
Listen,
man.
we're
Fucking
not doing
Eve.
this. First, my thing is, if he's out here wanting to decide that he wants to be with her to the point that he actually wants to go to college and stay together in college,
Yes.
to me that shows he's already making a longer commitment.
No,
and
no, no,
wants
no,
this
no.
to be something.
That's different.
So if he wants that already, that's clearly someone he trusts. So at that point, why wouldn't he just tell her?
No, because
You should have told her.
deciding
my
on
thing.
no,
He
no,
should've been- he
deciding,
should've been told her.
deciding on college, I feel like would be different than revealing your secret identity. Because we've all watched enough superhero shows to know what giving away your secret identity to somebody does. Because we all know how that book ends. Now we have the Joker throwing what's her face off a goddamn roof, and so you decide. Or what do you call it? The Green Goblin sitting up there on the goddamn Verrazano Bridge or whatever it was with the damn cable car and Mary Jane. Choose between the kids or your girlfriend.
Couldn't have been the Verrazano Bridge. Maybe
Not the Verrazano.
Yeah.
Manhattan? No.
That wasn't even a bridge. That was like a fucking.
No, it was a
Yeah, it was
bridge. It's a bridge
that
that connects the cable car from.
You talking about the Amazing Spider-Man?
No, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that a train?
No, it's
Wasn't it
a cable car. You're thinking of Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, when Green Goblin has the kids in the cable car and he has Mary Jane. He's holding them.
so
He's
not
like,
Gwen Stacy.
choose between.
I know what
All
you're
I'm
talking about,
saying
Ruben.
Is either way, right? One, he's showed that he wants he's committed to Amber, right?
Yep.
He's shown that. So if he's that committed, just fucking tell her already.
Should have.
One.
I agree.
Two, I think we can all agree Amber isn't the type to tell his secret anyway.
Yeah, but we know that.
Three, we're talking about telling Eve, right? And saying what Eve said. Eve literally went, "Yeah, I told you it's a big decision. I didn't tell you to be a fucking asshole and dip out on her, and not like."
Well,
You know,
Straight up,
that's
he was
what
like,
I'm
"Yeah, I
saying,
told her
like-
it's a big decision. I didn't tell you to be an
Yeah,
asshole."
Eve was on
Because
some-
Amber off rip was like, it wasn't about the whole it wasn't as much as that as much as it was like you wanted to continuously lie. Like you could even just be like, "Yo,
no,
I got a
I'm not
secret."
gonna say
Like,
that Mark is totally clear because Mark easily could have just been like, "Yo, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't know if this is gonna. We can't really be serious, but like maybe."
Or even just straight up be like, "Listen, like I have something I want to tell you, but I just can't tell you yet." Right? Even just saying that much.
Well,
I
no,
feel
because
like
she even told her. She even said, "Oh yeah, I'm a super detective." She
Nah,
she
fuck
said that shit to Mark.
I straight up think if he just went, "Listen, like I'm sorry, like I got this shit going on right now. I haven't been the best," right? He's like, "But like this is important." He's like, I want to tell you, I just can't tell you right now. Just trust me.
That wouldn't have flown with them.
If he just said it,
I don't
yo,
think
just
so.
trust
That
me,
would-
bro.
that wouldn't have- that wouldn't have flown with them,
He
bro.
would have had to tell her, and he would have had to just be honest about it. But he should have been honest about it. Like I think, based off of how she was acting, I think he should have been smart enough to realize he could have trusted her.
I'm saying, and he wants some chocolate in his life.
Hey,
Yes,
look,
sir.
look, and
Come
you know,
on.
and you know why I think the college excuse is bad, because in the scene with Principal Winslow, he literally said,
I don't want to go to college.
"I don't want to go to college."
That's why I think it's better because he
No,
didn't want to go to
'cause
college
he
and
made us-
decided that he
yes,
wanted
he decided
to.
that right
to
then and there,
go
which
with
tells
her.
you
Listen.
he does not think these things through.
He decided he wanted
He
to go
does-
to
he
college.
makes- he
if
makes
you
snap
decide you
decisions.
want to go to college with a girl,
He had to get
you
his
gotta be
ass
serious.
beat
John,
so
he was
bad
making
that
snap
he wanted to take the
decisions.
easy way out.
He's
Just
making snap
saying.
decisions.
Yeah.
Guys, I think the best way to look at this, is that they're all fucking 18 years old.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, right.
That's big. That's a big reason in my reasoning.
Like,
Right.
I didn't
Like,
even
I
know
know
what the
that
hell I was
they're-
doing back then.
a lot of them are voiced by like people in their 40s, but they're 18.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Yo,
like,
if you're in
so
high
much money-
school and you're going, I'm going to go to college with this girl, you're taking that girl seriously.
I'm just
and
saying.
if you're taking her that seriously, he should have been like, I'm going to tell you my secret identity.
Shit, 18-year-olds be chatting all day. I see
I
some
know that
crazy shit.
firsthand.
I'm about to say, nigga, we
I
was
used to
all
say-
17. We used to say some wild Brady stuff we did not mean as 17,
I used to
18
be
year
telling
olds.
joints some crazy shit at 18.
When did you stop?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
That's a good burn. Ooh.
Hey man, look, I'm just saying that's a huge responsibility, right? Look how long it took Spider-Man to tell Mary Jane he was Spider-Man. It took him a while.
I also don't think Spider-Man realizes how powerful
Spider-Man
he
was
is
also a high school
all the
student.
time.
Spider-Man was also a high school
No,
student.
I'm just saying Spider-Man, I feel like
Not Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, though.
No, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was a high school student.
No, he wasn't. He was
Yes,
in
he
college.
was. The
He was-
first
he
Spider-Man,
started
he was
out
in high
Spider-Man.
school.
bro, the scene where he
He's
got
literally
into a fight
getting
in the
beat up by
cafeteria.
Flash.
Yeah.
And he's running for the school bus.
And, like, the first, yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was. Oh, my God. Wow.
He was like, "How do I get
I know,
bitches?"
yeah,
And he was like,
Tobey
"You gotta get a
Maguire
car."
was like 28, bro.
Yes, he was a
Yeah.
30-year-old man trying to play a 17-year-old kid.
See, Tom Holland,
Yeah, bro.
they did right with this version of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They did,
But
bro.
all right, staying on track now.
Yes.
because this is not even the most important thing that happened in episodes. One of, but not even the most important.
Also,
thing.
Williams' comparison to him being a samurai was great.
Yes.
he was
No,
like
that
your
was good,
dead
yeah.
ass a samurai got cut in half and doesn't realize how fucked up he is until his body starts sliding apart.
couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. And then again, going to 7, we find out that Robot is a good guy. He's not super sus anymore.
Yes.
And then
Well, good in what way? Like, what's your definition of good? I feel like ethically
no,
speaking,
he
not
just
good.
He wasn't like
He
his
wasn't
motivation
evil.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, that's what
Ethically speaking, that was kind of wrong.
yeah, that shows jokes.
Yeah.
And then we get mass violence again. This is
Yes. Love violence.
Yes.
this is when Nolan full on goes, these motherfuckers, like she knows, and Cecil finds out and all that shit.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Howard.
Damn. Nah. See, like, it was violence in the first 6 episodes. Then episodes 7 and 8 come, and you're like, damn, that's violence.
Yes.
Mans was out here I had never seen that type of carnage when he figures out that the people were in his house.
Yep.
Yo,
And I'm like,
the
oh
way
my
he
God.
slid homie across the counter.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's bad, my man. This guy, Omni-Man, reached into somebody's back and was grasping
Yeah.
their spine.
Howard.
That,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That was
Mortal
the-
Kombat shit right there.
Was it Howard or was
No,
it
not
Donald?
Howard.
Donald.
Donald. That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm about to be
Donald.
like,
was-
yeah.
I gotta talk about episode 8, bro, whenever y'all are ready.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
we're almost done. The only
Yeah.
thing I really have is when he's like, they're trying to slow him down because they got to get to Mark. It's pretty much the end of episode 7.
That's my favorite thing about this show is that they consistently use guns to try and shoot at Omni-Man, and I'm like,
Right?
well, didn't we figure out that he was bulletproof literally the second he got
Think
to
about this
Earth
shit all the time.
17 years ago? Like, I feel like we had to figure this out. So shooting guns doesn't do anything at this point.
Also, the shit they hit him with from the satellite just made me think of the Gears of War. I think
Yes,
it's called
Hammer of Dawn. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was like, they
Hammer
really
of
just
Dawn.
violated.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? Fuck this satellite.
That shit
No,
stung.
the world's most expensive
Those
nosebleed
bleed
is
$400 billion.
crazy.
I'm like, damn, y'all really spent $400 billion on that? That's
So
crazy.
that's where our taxes go instead of filling potholes.
And then we get into episode 8, which
Greatest episode
off
ever.
rip, this was a great fucking finale for a show.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Great finale.
It was really
I
good.
rewatched it specifically for this podcast
Wonderful.
It was
because like I had to, bro. Like,
the way
Oh,
he beat
man.
this man. So now we get into the full confrontation, right? Also, Immortal coming back.
I'm about to say, the Immortal coming
Yeah.
back at the end of episode 7.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Immortal putting the pause on Omni-Man. We
Yeah.
might have something here. Just for him to
No.
take an
Fuck
uppercut
no,
to the
bro.
gut and then get squished.
But he can come back. He
Yeah.
can just keep, as long as they
Came
keep
back
his
twice.
head together,
Came back
bro.
once, bro. He got killed twice, bro, on the same season.
At that point, if you revive me again, I'm telling y'all to kill me. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not fighting this nigga again. No. I'm not fighting him again. I just got my ass beat twice and
Twice
you want me
is
to come
okay.
back?
He might
Nah.
not have the same
Hey.
fire as he did the first time he came back. He came back out. He came back on a mission the first time. The second time they bring him back, he's gonna be like, you know what? Let's
It
take
ain't
things a
worth
little
it.
slow.
Hey, did y'all see that he was at Abraham Lincoln, bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
And
was
a little like
in the flashback.
I was like, oh shit, like
It's just, Abraham
No,
Lincoln
no.
Vampire Hunter. That's
Yeah,
basically
that's basically what he was, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
There was a lot going on with
Yeah.
this man. This episode was really like,
this episode. We get the pet line, the line
Yeah,
about the
bro,
wife
that shit-
being a pet.
nah, that wouldn't. That yeah, I'm about to say they was playing with the heartstrings with that one, dog. I couldn't believe that.
Also,
that he said
You
that
care
shit.
about me and mom. No,
It's
you
like,
do.
yeah, like-
Honestly, I mean, I don't care about her as like a pet. I'm like,
And
nah.
the wild thing is, after he explains it, I mean, it makes sense. Because think about it. What they tell you, like, why you should care, not make sense in that. I agree with it. Makes sense in the way he's looking at it. Because
Okay.
if you think about it, what do they tell you about when you have pets? They go, like, you should really care for your pets because even though it's a portion of your life, it's their entire life. So they're spending, like, their entire life with you. Right?
See, that's the
Isn't that wild?
That's the optimistic version
Isn't
of it.
that wild?
We
So
know.
wild, but yes, it is.
It makes sense.
No,
If
no,
you're,
no, no,
if
no. I
you're
know
someone
what
who
you
lives
mean.
like
Yeah, yeah.
thousands of years, at that point, like you love this. Like, bro, pets are people's kids. You know what I mean?
But we
So,
know,
like,
yeah.
like-
Go ahead,
Like
go ahead.
that scene was straight. That scene was straight from the comic book, right?
That's
and I was
great.
like, I was waiting for it to come, and I was like, oh god damn it, bro! When he says it, I had to pause it, bro, and look over at my dog, and I was like, that's so fucked up.
I'm looking at this nigga like, yo,
Looked at my dog, and I was like, ah, that's so fucked up, bro.
like I actually love you.
See, I feel like that's
No,
one of
like-
those. I feel like that's one of those where if you watching with like your spouse or significant other, you just gotta look over them like, don't worry, I don't think you're a pet.
Oh,
no,
I
for
would have
real,
made
bro.
I would have
Like,
made
don't
the
worry.
joke if I was watching it with my significant other. I would have been like,
And speaking of like that entire episode, like I had to pause it for both of us like multiple times because I was like, holy fuck, like the carnage like in the comic is like a lot, right? But they like
Yeah.
turn
When
it
you
up
see
a
it
notch for the
animated.
fucking animated
Right.
series,
Well,
bro.
well, yeah.
dude,
like,
like
like the train scene, bro.
Oh, the
Like,
train
that's
scene was
what,
bad.
oh, that's
Oh,
a
bro.
different level of
the
torture
train
right
scene
there.
was the train scene was like maybe like a panel or two
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the comic, and this it's like an entire fucking thing, bro. And I was like, no,
Yeah, nah, the train scene was OD.
It was
Like my
him
man
just clawing, like just trying to like claw away and just the whole thing where he's just like, all right, you want to save people? I'm gonna show you
Right.
how insignificant
Dog.
people are.
My
Tell it-
favorite was when the Jets when they had the fucking Jets come through and then they
Where he's like, oh, you almost killed him.
yeah
Like,
yeah
ugh.
literally like my man's came down and was like yeah like you thought you saved him and then he squeezed his face, bro.
He was like, Mark, look how much effort it took you to save this guy. Look at this shit.
Like-
I'm like, oh my god,
Like, are you sure this is really what you want to do?
Where's the other one?
that was crazy. Like, it felt a little racist. I'm not gonna lie.
It felt racist.
Maga Man.
It felt
That's like I said,
like
Mega Man.
I'm like, damn, like he could have just like, I don't even know. I don't even know a more graceful way to die, but like, that would have been oof.
Full Maga Man. I mean that the level of carnage, the shit with the building, like and trying to catch the
That was
daughter and
fucked
shit
up.
like that.
And then-
just
and-
holding onto the arm.
And then Omni Man comes down and he's like, Mark, see this? This is your fault.
Yeah.
You did this. Bro, the first time I saw that, I'm like, yo, he is really a special type of supervillain.
Yep.
Like, this is crazy. I ain't never
Like, he
heard.
just gaslit the shit out of his brother. Out of his
Yeah,
son.
that's literally all Omni Man is. Just I mean, can we just call him Gaslight Man at this point? Like, Jesus.
Like man.
Like he punched his
At this
son.
point, right? Just like
He punched his son through multiple buildings, caused massive carnage, massive death, and held his son through a subway and was like, all these deaths are your fault. And I'm sitting here like, how, Sway?
I mean, he's basically because he straight up went. I mean, if you just listened to me, I would just stop killing them.
Which is wild.
Like-
that's
Yeah,
a
that's-
wild thing. That's a wild concept.
It's like the more you try to save these niggas, the more the more left this shit is gonna go. Y'all ever see the movie Kick Ass?
yeah.
Yeah, I love the movie.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
This is like yo.
Oh, like
Mo-
Kick-Ass 2?
Nah,
the first one?
Nah, just either one. Yo,
Oh, okay.
like Mark really like be getting his ass whooped. Like yo, like that's his fucking superpower.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
He's getting his ass whooped.
to get
It's
that-
crazy.
and
Like
not
that's
die,
really
bro.
it.
Like,
I'm like, nigga, you're a whole half alien. Probably more because they said like, because
He
now,
has the blood
right.
clearly.
Yeah,
That's
so
like the invincible blood.
right,
shit
and
like
he was
that.
just getting his ass whooped.
You know, it kind of reminded me of almost kind of like a younger Naruto who wasn't like skilled enough yet, but just had the drive and determination to just always perseveres.
Yeah.
Like he was always getting his ass
I
kicked,
don't
but
think
like
this is it because
he's
I don't
like,
think he had the drive and the determination because this motherfucker got his ass beat and was like, I don't want to do this no more.
I ain't going.
Straight up, he was. At least Naruto was at the end of whenever he got his ass
like,
beat.
I'ma still be a
he was like,
still
I'm
be a
gonna
ninja.
be Hokage.
I will be Hokage,
Right? I'm
damn
gonna
it.
be Hokage one day, no matter how many times I gotta fucking fall.
Right.
Mark was out here like, I think I want to go to college, bro.
So I'm trying to get my. He gave up on the hoop dreams.
He was like, you know what?
But,
I'm not
man,
gonna be D1. Let me just go to a good school.
I'll play intramurals.
I'll play intramurals.
Damn, this is hitting a little bit too close to home.
Yo,
This is crazy.
Bro, but I mean, like, hey, this episode gave us the fucking meme of the year so far. Though,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking pointing at his fucking
Yeah. Think,
right, bro.
think Mark.
think, Mark, and fucking what? 17 more years.
Think
Like,
So I'll
that
just
shit
make
was
another
fucked
one.
up, bro.
He said,
That
"I'll
shit
just
was
make it."
so-
He said, "I'll just make another one." Like, damn, son. Yo,
I think I like how they had Immortal like gouge his eyes to make him look even crazier during these scenes.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
I did half a Xans. Like that was like full. Like Omni Man throughout that whole episode was literally like if he was off his Xan. Like
He was on
just
fucking bath salts.
bro, just eyes bloodshot. He's just like he's like what crackheads think they are, and
No,
actually
he's what
low-key
crackheads
might-
are.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Well, I mean they can't fly.
You don't know that.
No, I've seen it. They can't fly, but
Yeah,
everything
bro.
else about them is pretty much solid.
No, crackheads
like-
are what Mark
Well,
thinks he
this
is.
is the thing about
That's what it
crackhead.
is.
A crackhead will try to fly. That nigga will get right back up after.
See,
he
that's
don't.
what I'm saying. Crackheads are what Mark thinks he is. Like crackheads are the real Invincible.
For real, bro.
But
Yeah.
But man, like this episode, bro, like this was like it's funny because like when you look at like the way the comic book is, like in the comic book, like the thing that happened in the first episode didn't happen until chapter like 13, right? Like it took time for it to happen, and then this happened, I think, like at like chapter like fucking like 30, and it's like that's actually like a lot of like a long time for it to build up to that point. And man, like watching it and like remembering like what I knew from the comic, I was like, the way that they went about it within the actual series, like the TV show, is super more fucked up than they would ever did like in the
Really?
comic, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so this is a
like,
really good adaptation, is what you're saying.
yeah, like the comic is great. Like the comic is great, bro. Like I love it. Like it's a little outdated, like with like the technology aspects and some of the non-PC things they say, but you know, like where it's heading now, bro. Like I don't know if y'all saw like that very end of that episode where they showed like kind of like scenes of like
All the fucking
Yeah.
possibilities. Yeah.
Everything that's
Yeah.
about to hit the fan.
so there's that old guy, the old Viltrumite, bro.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
guy is that fight might be my favorite in the entire series, bro. Like that was like the fight for me because it was just like it's just an old ass Viltrumite. You know that Viltrumites like as they get older they get stronger. That's like their only thing. Like they get stronger as they get older. That dude has to be like a couple millennia old. Like he's old.
Damn.
So he's
Okay.
about, that next season's about to be fucking crazy, dude.
See, that's the thing. That's one of the things that like I kept putting down. It's they set themselves up so perfectly to go anywhere they want next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever, like, how many different things I want to talk about. Obviously, I expect next season to be longer than 8 episodes. But then again, this is an hour-long show, so I'm thinking
And
maybe
better
12.
animation, hopefully.
Oh God! See,
Hey man, look, you can only
This
do
is the
so
only
much when
time-
your voice acting budget is like that. Like,
yeah. Also, give
Yeah,
J.K.
but-
Simmons
yeah.
the Oscar, bro.
Yeah, but now Amazon knows like, oh shit, we got a fucking like, cash cow. Let's fucking like
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Because
that scene
I-
with
I
the
don't think-
grass where all the blood was coming on the grass, that shit
Yeah.
looked terrible. Oh my!
Yeah.
I've never seen grass look bad in an animated
But that's
show.
the thing though, is that like of most of the Prime shows, this is probably the one that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about, which is crazy because this is an animated show.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
going to say, so have you been like when did you get into the comics? Because it seems like you were into it, but way before the show.
so I had a friend whenever Invincible like got like greenlit and was like, yo, like you guys need, you told me I have a group chat with a couple of these guys and they were like, can you watch like, you know, it's like anime manga, like stuff like that, some comic book stuff. And like I don't really like DC Marvel comic books because there's so much history and like things
Yeah.
aren't self-contained. Like, you know, like things can jump into like, you know, things could be like a Spider-Man thing. Then all of a sudden there's like some Avengers comics I have to read, you know, to catch up, you know, to follow a storyline. And it jumps like the Hulk and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But I like comics, American comics that are like self-contained, which is why I like manga, because for the most part it's very self-contained. Like
Yeah, they're not overlapping in every other thing.
like, you know, like it's literally like one linear story and that's it, right? And that's basically what Vince does. He was telling me, he was like, "Hey man, like just got greenlit. Like look at the trailer. It's not what you think. Like it looks like a Justice League like knockoff. Like it's not that. Like please read the comic." And I was like, "Fine, I will." Right. So I read like up to chapter 13. And when the reveal happens, I was like, "Bro, this shit's fucking wild." Like this was like maybe like a month before the series started.
Okay.
And I was like, "Bro, shit's fucking wild." And he was like, "Yeah, man, keep going." And I was like, I'm gonna read. I was reading One Piece. And I was like, I need to focus on like one series at a time. Like,
Yeah.
That's valid. Let me focus on this and until I catch up. And so I caught up on One Piece. And this is like, I think the first 3 episodes they come out of Invincible. So I watched that first episode and I was like, okay, cool. This is like basically the first 13 chapters. So okay, cool. I was gonna fucking blow through the comic, bro. So I mean, like a lot of people I know who've like, I knew some people who were into it before, like my friends, stuff like that. Like they like it. Like they're like the comic book is great, but the animated series is way better.
Right.
Than
And
what
you rarely
especially
hear
now-
that with source materials.
especially now because like it's updated. Like it's again technology. Like the jokes like hit a little bit different. Like I know, you know, some of the characters like they've gender swapped or you know made them different minority, you know, different people of color and stuff like that. Which is cool. Like it's like okay, that's cool. Y'all did that. You know, adding little things to kind of like change
To modernize
the,
it, yeah.
Yeah, to modernize. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like, but I mean, man, like I love the fucking series, dude, and I know like there are talks about them like visiting it again now that they've like made so much money like just off this one season. Like the comics revisiting like certain things, but like the comics are like so far ahead like within human history where it's like it wouldn't make any sense to do it. Like the first like I think 100 chapters are pretty self-contained within like a couple years. And then after that it's like decades and shit. So it's like you know, probably not. You know, like
Okay.
it's probably not smart, you know.
Are they still ongoing, or did the comics end?
It ended in 2009, 2010, I think.
All right, bet.
So
So
now-
I might check that out then. For
But
sure.
bro, like I found a sketchy like Russian site, you know, and just like binged it, you
Yeah.
know, within a week, and I was like, this is crazy, dude.
So like,
I kept,
oh no, go ahead. My fault.
no, I was like, what are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say like, so now that they have like, I mean not now, but obviously in the Invincible comic was running for however that long it was for. Do you think a universe could potentially come out of it? Like going forward for Amazon, if this shit really is hitting like that, if it's making them that much money?
And so I read one like interview. I think it was like on The Ring or something like that, like with the creators of the animated was because the writer of the show or the writer of the comic is also a writer on the show. So like, you know, there's a lot of like, you know, back and forth and like, you know, trying to modernize stuff and stuff like that. He said that like the Invincible, like that, like the Invincible, just like Invincible story will probably end like in a couple of seasons, but like he's absolutely willing to like go into like Battle Beast and like these characters are like Battle Beast. Like people who like Invincible love Battle Beast as a character. Like Battle Beast is the fucking dude. Like he's a fucking monster.
Yeah, I definitely want to know more about him.
Or like, you know, Alan the Alien, you know, Seth Rogen's
Yeah,
character.
exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I think they're thinking about like either making like, you know, like like a DC does like the animated movies and stuff like that. Like doing that or like a series, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, going back to this episode, like I definitely love the way it ends. Like you said, there's so many ways for it to go. You have Titan, you have the Viltrumite. They show Battle Beast again. And the fact that we don't know where Omni-Man is, he just dipped out. So like he's gonna have to come back.
Right.
Like obviously. Like
Right.
yeah.
Or even find out why he left. I think that's another.
I mean,
I think it's pretty clear why he left.
Well, I
He
mean,
was-
of course.
do it.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to see a real nigga cry. That's why
Nah, that nigga.
he wasn't trying to let people see him cry. Because
Those
when he
tears.
flew off, the tear you see the tear. That's the
Yeah.
last thing from it. You see the tear falling in space. Like I think Mark got to him when he said the last line, like, "Oh, after 500 years, what do you have?" And he said, "Oh, I'll have you, Dad."
Yeah,
like he's not used to
that flashback. Oh my god!
like he's coming from he's only known like, yo, it's just you. You got to be strong. You got to be like this and that.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. So I don't think anybody's actually ever cared enough for him.
Yeah.
Like on a personal level for him to even think like it could be possible that somebody could.
Because only the strong have survived.
Yeah. Like I feel like his parents were probably on some like, yo, you just got to be tough all the time. Like they're probably whooping his ass every single day.
I mean, even in the full reveal where he goes, yeah, the
Not
Viltrumites, he was like,
mandatory
we
child
absolutely go leave and like help other planets and are so far advanced. But he was like, but we conquer, and we basically had natural selection on how to fucking get to the place we're at now.
They pulled a USA. It's just interstellar colonialism.
I mean, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like him explaining
But
it.
my thing was to get to that point of just straight up, let's just murder everyone who's weak
Yeah,
to create the strongest gene pool.
which is wild. Can you consider, right, that the niggas that they probably killed could probably wreck up anybody else too.
Bro, it's like how Superman was like weak on his planet. Like, you know what I mean? Like originally the idea was he was like same shit. Goku was weak.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like as soon as this shit started, bro, all I thought was
strongest motherfucker there.
yeah, all I thought was he not beating Goku though. But
Lord Jesus, I got into an argument with my man's about this the other day, and I don't even want to.
yeah, we're not doing that.
It's like imagine growing up. Like you grew up your whole life thinking, what's his face? What's Sasuke's brother?
Itachi.
Imagine thinking like Itachi's like the strongest Uchiha you ever knew, and then you're like, nah, bro, they're stronger.
Nah,
There's people that are stronger.
I mean, and that's like a thing. Like Omni-Man to me showed how much of a problem he is.
Yep.
Like I don't know. Like to me, Battle Beast straight up just dropped his dick on the table and was
did.
like, "This is what I'm here to do, y'all. I'm not entertained. I'm out."
Came
And at
with
this
the
point,
set-
I don't know if Battle Beast could take Omni-Man, but I would like to see
I
it.
put my money on it.
I would like to see.
I heard
it.
I heard through the
Bruh.
grapevine that Battle Beast be putting the paws on people. Pun intended.
Yeah, I believe.
and
Yeah. No, he will. He's coming back, bro. Like he's coming back.
This man came in
It's
with
gonna
the
be like-
slides too. That's what's great. He was whooping niggas' asses with the toes out. you
Not
know
the toes
how
out.
you know how wild you have to be. You know how strong you have to be to not even put on regular shoes. You just come outside and whoop somebody's ass with the toes out,
Nigga left
like
his
you going to
battle
the
boots.
beach. He left his
you go to-
battle boots.
he left his battle boots at the crib.
Put on the battle slides.
Fun fact: you know why everyone in Naruto wears those like sandals?
Why?
The artist just likes to draw feet. Because feet and hands are
Okay,
hard to
yeah.
draw. Feet and
outta
hands
here.
are hard to draw, and the artist is good at it.
Yeah.
So he likes drawing feet. So that's why
Is that the
that's
same
why
thing
all
in
the
Baruto?
Fuck
all of them
outta
got
here,
toes
bro.
out.
No way.
Might be why. I mean, same
Ew,
same
that's
creator.
gross. That's yucky. Feet are weird. They're just like there.
Hey
Like,
man,
the
fuck
hell?
it, whatever. You know, I don't yuck
All right,
people.
James.
I don't yuck people's yums.
Oh right, you like feet, right?
Hey man, listen, I like a lot of things.
You like a good toe?
A good toe, a good toe go crazy.
Good,
Just
good
like a
toe.
good KD jump shot. Splash.
good toe. Go
See, you
crazy.
jinxed it. You jinxed the KD jump shot. This is
well,
bullcrap.
guess
We're
what?
talking about your damn toes.
Yeah, not my toes. Not mine.
Rihanna's toes.
Oh, Rihanna, I'd suck the lint
I
off her
thought
feet.
he was gonna say the fungus, and I was about to walk out.
The lint off her feet.
that is a wild
Yeah,
statement. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna cap. I
So
mean,
so if someone on Saturday was out here to suck your toes
Alright.
as your graduation gift, you
One
wasn't
of-
with it?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is
Can
getting
we
weird.
please? Can y'all niggas please stay on topic?
Also, at the end of the episode 8, this is also the reason why I don't fucks with Amber, right?
Yep.
How are you gonna come back to the crib and be like, "Oh my God, Mark, are you okay?" Blah blah. After you broke her up, after you just told me get my ass kicked
Yeah, near
across the country
It's unbelievable.
by my dad, and now you care about me.
You know what I'm
now
saying?
it's okay for you to come back in my life. Now it's okay that Mark
Okay, if
Grayson's
you
a
and
superhero.
Kylie broke up right
I
now,
love-
and Kylie almost got beaten to death, I think you'd have the same reaction.
Bro, we broke up. You're out of my life. Like you can't break
Whoa.
up. You can't
Wait a
break up
minute.
with me and
Wait
then
a
try and be like, nah. I was just kidding. I was
Yeah,
just
like,
playing.
you know what I'm
No,
saying?
if you broke up with Kylie and Kylie got almost beaten to death,
You know,
Because I knew she was a superhero.
Across
Yo,
the country.
that's
Right?
hey, that's the life you. That's
beaten
the
to
life you
death,
chose.
father just walked out.
Across the
if
country,
she,
bro.
if
That's
if
if it was the same as that scenario, she was a superhero.
Bro,
you was
call
looking
Kylie up
sad.
right now. We gonna ask her the same question.
she'll have no idea what the hell we're talking about. Like she would be so
She'll-
lost.
yeah.
Like
In fact, bro, just call her up right
honestly,
now.
honestly, she probably sleeping. Honestly, what time is it?
8:30.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
That sounds
No, I promise you,
that
I
sounds-
promise you, she is.
sounds
Like
a little
cop
fishy.
You don't
out,
even know
right?
how many hours she's. I'm just saying, right? She knew he was a superhero and still broke up with him. So what could possibly make her Just because she saw him get his ass kicked, that's his life. Like that's what the life he's gonna have.
If someone you care, bro, she even said like she cares about Mark. He's just being a bad boyfriend. That's why they broke up.
I feel like you should be a little bit more understanding. I mean, I get it. Mark is not the best too, but
I'm just saying.
I feel like if you already figured
there's
out
nothing
that.
wrong with them being broken up. Even just because you're in love with someone doesn't mean you got to be with them.
Now we're talking about love. Who the fuck said don't even love? Who dropped the L word in this show?
My
Who dropped
thing-
Who dropped the L word in this show?
I ain't gonna
Nobody.
cap. She loved that
No,
nigga.
they did drop the L word in the show.
When?
Did they?
Whenever they talk separately, it's literally about how much they love
They
each other.
like each other. They ain't never. I rewatched the show.
Anyway.
They ain't never.
What I'm saying
Ruben,
is if
in
you
what
saw,
episode
okay, fine, so I
did
won't
they
even
say anything about love?
So if you
I
saw
don't think they
someone you
did.
cared about,
I honestly don't think they
if you
mentioned
thought
love.
if you saw someone you cared about romantically get beaten half to death,
I already broke up.
What? And they've been broken up for
and
what, a week?
Wait, time out. No. And what did Because what did was it Amber or not Amber? What did his boy say? Yo, she broke up with you weeks ago. This was just the final nail. She broke up with him
and kept giving him chances.
His last chance was the soup kitchen, right? Because I think the time where that really broke the camel's back was what do you call it? When he was 2 hours late for the dinner. Because remember, he was texting her and she was like, "Yo, don't be late for the dinner with my parents because this is 3 months and this was really big for me." And he was still 2 hours late, right? So then, I think the next episode, he was like, "Yo, she broke up with you weeks ago. You were just like, it was almost like the lights are on, but nobody's home. That's what the relationship was. That's what it was. So
All
she
I'm
was already
saying-
detached from him. That the super kitchen was just a final
Clearly,
straw.
she wasn't that detached. If she kept going through with it, if she was that detached, she would have broke up with him for real that time.
Nah, man.
Regardless,
you know
if
how people
someone
be in
you care about-
relationships. The relationship's been over, but they still keep on trucking. For some reason,
If someone you care about was beaten half to death, I think that's how you'd react to the
So
next
if you
time you
ca-
saw them. Not half to death, whole to death. He was dead.
Literally, like
Nah,
with the inch of his
the
life,
whole
bro.
I mean, you can care and stuff, but don't try and come back romantically in my life.
Guess what?
Just shoot me
Guess
that.
What, what did Ruben say? They're 17 years old.
18. Well,
Yeah, bro, they're 18, bro. Like, they're dumb as shit, dude.
Oh, so I knew enough sense to break up with him, like before, while I knew he was kind of getting his ass beat. But now that I see it visually,
Nah, she didn't
now
know.
it's different.
She didn't know he was getting his ass
She
beat.
said she knew he was a superhero.
She didn't know he was invincible until he showed.
First, I'm gonna assume if you see, bro, you sometimes
No,
get
no,
your
no,
ass
no,
beat.
no,
so
no,
if
no.
he-
She
so
knew
if
she knew she was
if she knew that he was invincible, why was she mad? When she was like, "Where the fuck did you go? You just left us?" And you can't say she wasn't mad because she was dead ass crying. So she clearly didn't know he was invincible.
Nah.
And she even says, "I knew you were a hero, but I didn't know you were you."
I mean, but that would still
on,
explain
son.
why he's late.
Yes, and there's tons of heroes in this world.
I ain't gonna
We've
lie,
already established
she
that.
not the super detective she's exclaiming herself to be if she didn't know she was invincible.
Exactly.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
females
Like how you figure out
exaggerate.
he's a superhero, but not that
There's
superhero.
mad
The only nigga
superheroes.
that looks with his body frame and his mouth.
How do people not know Omni-Man is Nolan when he doesn't even wear a mask?
Well,
How do
that is-
people not realize
that
Adam
is a-
Eve is Eve?
no, no, no,
that is
when
a
they don't
great-
even wear a
that
mask.
is a great point.
Also,
How many-
that scene
no.
at the end where they were like, "I'm Eve." Oh, you can duplicate. No,
No.
Time out,
that's not
time
me.
out. No.
I'm the pink
How many?
one.
All right. In my defense to that, the Nolan shit. How many times did you see Nolan interacting with other people besides niggas that knew who he was? How many times, John? How many times? And it was
really
like,
wanna
and
go
it was
into
like,
superhero
and
costumes
and
right
it,
now?
and no, and it was like Eve said because even Mark didn't know she was at a movie. She was like, "Yo, if you don't think that there's a superhero at your high school, there's no superhero at your high school." Because she doesn't wear a mask, and he didn't know that it was Adam Eve. And she said, "Yo, if you're not looking for a superhero at your local high school or deli or corner store,
My thing
you don't
is,
see one."
unless you come into contact with him, because fucking William didn't figure it out until he was right in front of him.
No, yeah.
This is
William
true.
didn't figure it out until he was right in front of him.
Hey, man, look.
So when would he, as Invincible, have been around
Oh
Amber
my
before
God, you're invincible.
that? Clearly, he's not.
Look,
That's
man,
what Ruben said.
look,
Right,
look.
right.
Invincible.
So he could. Nah.
Invincible.
She couldn't tell from the facial structure in the mouth. She'd be kissing on that mouth. She can't tell.
Yeah.
Weak.
That's crazy.
Weak.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Just saying, man.
I
Look,
think. What do you have any? Is there a closing remark? for
I'm not
this?
saying it's I'm not saying it's an anti-Amber like
that seems
push.
what it goes. It sounds pretty anti-black.
I'm just saying. Yes. Nah, me and my cousin were dead talking about this. It was if she wasn't black, I feel like more people would be saying that she ain't shit. But because she black, nobody want to push that button.
I fuck with Amber regardless.
So funny story in the comic book, she's white.
I figured. Oh
my god! See, you see how they do us? You see how they do us?
Damn.
You see how they do us?
One
Oh,
of
that's
us
crazy.
is not white, but I fuck with Amber.
That's crazy. You see how they do us? They trying to separate us.
Listen, certain situations I don't
right.
I don't fuck with her, but overall, I fuck with her.
They trying to separate us, John. This is what the white man
All I'm
does.
saying, you
This is
think
what he
if-
does.
You think if she was
Only
white, she'd be
takes.
working at that soup kitchen?
Oh, I tell you, we've been had.
A little bit of white brainwashing.
Hoodwinked.
Bamboozle, led astray, run amok.
And flat out deceit. This is what he does.
Oh man! All right.
Like he's saying, this is a blacks only podcast.
This is a blacks.
So animated Amber
Oh.
could be here.
Oh.
But
Oh,
comment,
sorry.
what's your-
Ruby's like,
I'm
I'm
saying,
gonna head out.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm just saying, man. Look, I feel like the reception to Amber would be a little bit different if she was on the screen, white as opposed to black. I'm just saying. Hey, I'd still feel the same way about her. Like the skin color to me doesn't matter. Like I still think she kind of trash, but people be trying to give her a benefit of the doubt for some reason. People on Twitter made it like a race thing, and I'm like, it's not a race thing. Like she could still be an ain't shit person. You could be black, white,
I
Hispanic,
don't think
Asian.
Amber ain't shit.
She's
Kinda
kind of.
She kind of ain't shit, John.
ain't shit.
She kind of ain't shit,
Wow.
John.
Kind of.
And not
Is
mind
this my
you,
bias towards Zazie Beetz coming out?
a little bit.
I
And
love-
John,
yeah.
mind you, she watched this man get his ass kicked before he had powers.
Hold up.
in the beginning, and then didn't show interest until it was like, damn.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm
In
ready
the-
for the
She
bully.
saved him.
Yeah, she saved this nigga. Yeah,
She still watched.
She kicked him in the
She
Hey,
nuts.
didn't watch
Hey,
it.
look,
She
man.
saved him.
Nah, she watched from
She
down
watched
the hall.
out. She watched out up first, and then
She
kicked
watched
the
it
nigga
first,
in
and
his
she was
nuts.
like, "Damn, he getting his ass kicked. Let me help.
And
Let me
saved him.
let me intervene."
Anyway.
He didn't become viable till like he was like, "Damn, he be getting his ass kicked for you, girl." He's like, "Oh, word."
World's most expensive.
I would say the last thing. So technically, based off Eve's powers, wouldn't she be able to heal people?
Possibly, depending on what she can
Or
manipulate.
does
I've
it,
never.
yeah, I was like, or does it not apply
never-
to humans? Because I'm like, if she could change things at an atomic level,
So the thing is,
can't
I've
she just
Well, have we
heal
seen her
people?
do anything like on a like, I guess like on an anatomical?
Yeah,
like-
I'm about to say I've never seen her do anything on humans.
That's what
And
I'm
I
saying.
don't know if that's a thing in
okay.
the comics, but I don't know. I haven't seen her do
I
anything
don't
on
think she
humans.
does. I'm trying to
I just feel like
I feel like because that would just be OP. Like then she becomes
Yeah, like she,
But
like
I
she
mean,
couldn't
why
be. Yeah.
isn't they haven't talked about a clause of her not being
actually,
able
no.
to,
I think she can do stuff to herself, but
but not
like
other people.
other living.
Okay.
Yeah.
See
that's
that
like-
makes sense. But I'm like, yo, if she's out here doing this shit. The moment I saw her like anatomically clean herself, I was like,
Yeah, nah.
like
She
maybe
that.
I was like maybe she could just heal people.
like
but-
that.
All right, I think that's obviously this was the longer finale episode compared to some of our other shows because these
Yes.
episodes are long and there was a lot going on. So we're back. We gotta pour one out.
Damn, there's so many niggas that died. I feel like.
no, half the damn planet died.
Literally.
Jeez.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Alright.
the city of Chicago.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, for
now
real.
we can finally say there's something more deadly than gang violence. Oh. Yeah.
Even though-
I don't regret anything I said at all.
Okay. Damn.
I mean,
Look, son, they always talk about what they always say like what about Chicago when you're talking about black on black crime, but now we finally found something that's killing more black people than black on black crime. It's Tommy, man.
I still can't get over that train scene. Like
Wow,
I
the train
just,
scene was
The train scene, him literally destroying the pilot's face. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Bro, this dude literally fucking put his son like by his neck, like up to like just random people, bro. Just like had him kill guys. Like this shit so fucked, bro.
oh physics.
I feel almost like
Oh,
a stop
Jesus,
hitting
bro.
yourself type moment.
Right.
Stop, hitting
Like,
yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop killing them. Stop killing them.
I thought you wanted to save them.
You
That shit
see?
was so fucked, bro. I was like, man, you're tossing his ass, bro. Like,
Fucking crazy.
this dude gotta fucking die, but he
Talk
can't.
about toxic.
Bro, oh my gosh. That's a rough way to go.
All right, so who wants to go first?
I'll go first, man.
Alright.
I'm gonna pull one out. All right, this person actually didn't die. There's too many niggas that died, but I'm gonna pull one out for the nigga at the Mount Rushmore joint that nigga was low key an ally. He was fighting for good,
Doc
bro.
Seismic?
Nah,
yeah,
Doc
he's
Seismic.
alive. No, he's
alive.
That's
He's
what I'm
alive.
saying. That's what I'm saying. He's still alive. He's
alive.
still alive. But I still got to pour one out for my son.
Doc Seismic is
It was when he says, "Why are you coming here? They all own slaves." I was like, you know what? I don't mind this
you're
guy.
right. Like, I was like, shit.
I was like, you know what? All right. I feel him. Yep. That's it.
We're going out for Doc Seismic. It's
That's
so
it.
crazy.
That's it.
Oh man. Shit, JT, you got one?
Possibilities. I mean, I'm gonna pour one out for Battle Beast's expectations. Because he came in expecting someone tough, and then he ain't getting nobody tough.
Oh man.
True.
Like he's like, I was promised worthy champions. You know, the man said he's like, killing y'all wouldn't even be good. He said he wouldn't even be good for his reputation.
It's fucking
Like,
terrible.
That's
there ain't no honoring
so
killing insects. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, but it's a mercy killing at this point. Nah, yeah. All right, pouring out for Battle Beast's expectations.
So I think I'm gonna pour one out for Eve because she's low key doing the most good for so many people, and it will not get any credit.
Yep.
Not only was that, she was clearly the strongest member of Teen Team. Like all that she does, and motherfuckers will never give her credit.
It's tough.
Like from off rip, where was it Doc Seismic making fun of her outfit?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was
That
saying
shit
like,
was
you see how they dress you? Yo, I'm telling you.
He's like, I made this myself. Damn.
But that for not only when Mark comes back and is like, yo, I mean, what have you been doing? And he's like, I dead ass cured hunger. Like, what do you mean? What have I been doing? Like that shit. Like for the team to be like, oh yeah, by the way, like the reason I know is like I'm Adam Eve, and they were like, oh yeah, cool,
Absolutely.
yeah. And then the whole shit where Rex will protect you. Like Rex is trash, bro.
Yeah.
Rex got washed by Monster Girl. Off
The rip. Even fucking Invincible handled Monster Girl, which says a lot because he didn't handle nobody the entire series.
Nah, bro. This man, the only people he beat was before he met Titan, where it was all the bullshit motherfuckers who were like robbing banks.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
the niggas that
Regular
couldn't,
people, bro.
Right?
the niggas that really couldn't fight, they was just,
Nah, and that just shows he's pussy because homie went, I give up, and he still punched him in the face.
crazy.
Damn, he really ain't beat nobody good. Wow, his resume
No,
is
right.
trash.
Bro, he landed a punch on Monster Girl. That was it.
Yeah, that was probably his best fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it was exactly. And if she wanted to fight, he might not have won. We don't know.
Yep, exactly.
Because she straight up went, you know what? You just like the rage. She's like, I saw red. You brought me back to reality. We're cool.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get knocked in your shit like
Bro,
that.
they
to
have,
really
damn,
just
their
see shit.
damn.
That's
You know what
tough.
it reminds me of? It's almost like like in college football where they kind of compare teams' resumes for the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yo, all Mark is beating is Citadel and Liberty. This is crazy.
Oh,
Mixed
my
with the
God.
Jackson State and HBCU. Like,
Right.
Oh god.
Playing.
they were packing the schedule with
Right.
Howard,
Right. Right.
Grambling.
Right. The fucking Omni Man is fucking just
Omni
like,
Man is Bama.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Omni Man is Bama.
He's Bama. Smack everybody.
What do you call it? And what's it? What's the nigga he destroyed? He chopped in half.
Oh, fucking Immortal.
Immortal's Ohio State.
Yeah, they keep coming back for more. All right, Ruben.
I like to pour some for. I would say I have two, man. I have Immortal, bro. Like, fuck, you died twice in a season, bro. Like, fuck yeah, you died twice in a season. I give it to that, and then I give it to Mark's Innocence because that shit's gone.
Oh,
that shit's gone.
That shit.
I
left
wouldn't
him,
want to
like,
be a
multiple
superhero
times.
either, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
I be telling
That's just-
people if I had powers, I would never tell a soul. Like I would just be use it for personal
Personal
gains,
gain?
but like keep it mad under wraps. Whereas like if I could fly, I'm only flying maybe at like night, like where nobody can see me, and I'm black, so I'm gonna just blend into the sky anyway.
Just go fly naked.
I'm gonna just fly naked, or just gonna wear all black. Or if I could teleport, I'm only teleporting like where nobody can see me, and just pop up in like an alleyway somewhere. Like
Only use
like
your powers
like
to rob like one bank.
yeah, like
and
Isotope.
get away with it.
Yeah, like Isotope. Like he can transport. If I had super strength, Honestly, I'd just be doing regular nigga shit.
Super strength is overrated.
Yeah, like
I mean, I just go to the league.
Yeah. Right.
I was like,
Super strength, I'd be a running back.
yeah, if I was quick,
And I'd make a lot of money.
if I was quick like the Russian dude, Russian
Red
Flash,
Right.
I'd just be go to the league, be a running back,
You
be a
gotta
wide
be like
receiver.
fucking Dash from The Incredibles.
Yes.
They're like, don't get first place. Like, slow down, slow down.
Yeah,
I'd
you gotta-
definitely
you gotta
beat
lose
Usain
some.
Bolt's thing by only like maybe like a millisecond, just to
Right.
make it seem like I'm not that
Yeah.
fast, but I'm still fast.
No. You better than me. I would just now I wouldn't make a crazy ass record but I'll beat it by like a second,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, yeah, y'all niggas is
Just to
never
be like,
touching
yeah, I
me.
blew him out the water, but little do you know.
Yeah, steroids.
Just saying, because once they find out you got superpowers, government gonna swoop in and be like, now you're a weapon for the United
See,
States.
I wonder, like, I think about that too, right? At what level, like, could you just take on the government?
Omni-Man.
Well,
You'd have to be Omni-Man.
Well, wait,
Listen, if y'all watch One Piece, motherfuckers took on the government.
Yeah,
no,
well,
but like
One
even,
Piece doesn't have Omni-Man.
Even think about homie that
be
they
surprised.
took, the genius nigga from the college. Like that nigga, like Cecil was looking at him like, yo, like what the fuck?
Well, the
nigga?
only
Like,
reason they
this is-
took it was a contingency for Omni-Man.
Well, of course, but
If
that's
those
what I'm
motherfuckers
saying.
didn't hit Omni-Man,
But
And it
if,
didn't
if,
even really
if-
work
they didn't
like
beat
that.
up Mark like that.
if he created enough of those niggas, he might have been able to I
See,
don't know.
that's the problem. You would need. I mean, they do have like a whole army of them, like a whole super
yeah, but
soldier
you get
program.
funding and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that nigga didn't
that's
need
what I'm saying,
funding.
at what
he was
level-
off, he was off doing that shit on the street. In a
No,
fucking
but for him
sewer.
to do it that to that point,
that level,
and he
yeah.
did have funding. He was earning a genius grant.
He was just using the. He just wasn't using the money for
Use those
good.
grants for not
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Pretty much.
But I think you'd have to be basically Omni-Man
Let's take on the
to
government.
take on the government because even like in the first episode, in the first scene, you saw like even Immortal was kind of getting like
Well,
pushed a little bit by the
I'll say
Mahler
this.
twins.
I'll say this. I think I don't think it's as much as you think. Because let's say like if you have a weakness, right? Because listen, if I had Luffy's powers and this motherfucker is just a rubber man, I would just not tell people what my weakness is. And then what is the government gonna do?
Well,
How
that's
would they ever find out?
last thing?
And then you could just take on the government.
You're right.
Yeah. So basically, Luffy is just a animated version of Stretch Armstrong. Is that what I'm hearing?
Wow.
Kind of sounds like it, John.
Nah,
Well, you just said he stretches.
he does more than that.
What does he do? Well,
I didn't say stretch. I said he's a rubber man.
all right,
There's
he's
a
all
difference.
right. Stretch Armstrong is elastic, right?
There's
All right,
a
what
difference.
else does
No.
Luffy? What does Luffy do different than Stretch Armstrong?
I promise there are things Luffy does that Stretch Armstrong could
like
not
what?
imagine.
Name them. Name two right now.
Go look up Gear 4.
No, John, I'm asking you. Name them right now. You're on the spot.
You said Gear 4? Let me look this up.
Because I'm pretty sure Stretch
Bounce
Armstrong,
Man, Gear 4.
Stretch Armstrong could probably do it. We just didn't have the funding
Gear 4 Luffy.
for extra episodes of Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, so this is when it happened. 726 episodes into the. Yep, not
Hey,
even.
That's the
Use
most
you?
brolic shit. He does other things like
720 episodes until he does something crazy?
no, not something crazy. That's just the most recent level of crazy.
What is it, Mouse? What is it?
Doesn't even matter, honestly.
Damn.
I saw 726.
Honestly, if I had
Luffy's first level up,
Yep.
he basically makes his heart beat faster, so the blood pumps through faster and makes it's like it's
That,
like,
that,
it's
I
like
mean, that
kayaking.
happens to me
It's
when
like
I
kayaking.
that happens to me when I watch porn.
So
like,
aerobic
what-
exercise.
I was gonna say,
Lance Armstrong, basically.
he makes his
aerobic
heart beat
exercise,
faster
like
and
what?
blood goes to a certain part of his body.
Ooh,
It
I
kinda sounds-
could do that on a treadmill. Oh my god!
You know what?
Big dick
Hold,
boy.
hold on. Let me do it. Hold on. I'll show you. I'll do it right now. PORNHUB. All right. And then
I thought you were going to NEWGROUNDS.
and then Miss Twerksome. No, I'm just kidding.
That's OD.
The Habib Show.
Aliyah Hadid. No, let me stop.
All right. With that, that's it for this
That's it.
episode.
That's gotta be it.
Thank you once again for joining us, Ruben. You know, you're the like fifth member of our podcast off rip. Anyway, I mean, you just out here. You're part of the squad. Make sure to go check out his podcast, Hoops and Hefeweizen. Make sure to go watch the Mavs. Again, when we're recording this, the Mavs are going to play and win Game 2. Calling it
Yes, I'm calling it.
They
Yeah.
better. I mean, I don't care if they
by
win or
5.
not.
I like that.
I just need niggas to start hitting their threes.
Yes.
True.
So
Y'all gonna like this next anime book club that we doing?
yes.
Yes. We're doing Jujutsu Kaisen. The most probably right now, the most popular anime that's out, I would say, because everybody seems to be talking about it. So
Yes.
I think
Jujutsu
next week
Kaisen.
we'll be doing episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Yes. So make sure y'all follow along with us with that. We're going back to anime book club. And yeah.
Make sure to follow Ruben at Red Mavericks. Go check that out. And you guys can follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm posting one more TikToks, even though they started taking down some of my audios for some reason and not giving me real reasons why.
Damn.
They took down another one, the one about Christopher Jamal Evans. They took that down.
Damn, they're hating.
I'm saying.
Damn.
And they're not giving me any reasoning. But follow us. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at OffendedNarwhal. Guys?
But for everything else, y'all can follow me on the gram, worldwidewest_11.
His DMs are open.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
That's all he's gonna say.
Black toes matter.
Wow.
They do.
I hope they don't look black. Like just.
All right.
You know,
All right.
Yes. Gotta ruin it. Love it. This is my job. Is that it? Oh, I'm supposed to say something now, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. What the?
Act like you've been here before, Mr. Media Trained.
Hey, look, man, I wasn't the one that had their mic away from their mouth the other episode. All right, it's never happened to me before.
Happens to me every week.
I know. Look, man.
Ain't too proud to say it.
Anyways, yeah. Don't really have much to say other than let's go Nets. Nets are sweeping. Then Nets in 6. Nets in 6. Nets in 5. Nematodes are people too.
Do you just call it gentleman sweep for the finals?
Damn right.
Oof.
Because a certain team from LA is not making it.
The Clippers, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Clippers. The Clippers are making out the first round.
I'm gonna say nobody. I'm saying. I'm look, man, look. Ain't nobody. There's nobody in this league. If we're clicking on all cylinders, that can hang with us.
Wrap
That's okay.
it up.
I tried. Y'all pushed me, so I'm done.
We'll see y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down.